Loving Sai Ram to all of you. Welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes. Let's learn English series with Mrs. Kalpana Heblekar. So today we are going to learn types of profession part 3. So part 1 and 2 are having other professions also. So those of you who are new to our series, please I request you to go to the previous lessons and get acquainted with these lessons and then come back and see this. Okay. So now let us see what are the different types of professions. A dentist. Okay, who is a dentist? All of you know at some point of the other, our teeth start, rotting or, paining, right? And whom do we go to? We don't go to a ordinary doctor, right? We don't go to a general physician. So there are a typical type of dentist, okay, who will take care only of your tooth. So a dentist is qualified to examine and treat people's teeth, okay. Yes, example, my father is a well-known dentist with nearly 30 years of experience, okay. So you got to know what is a dentist? Yes, dentist will always take care of your tooth, okay. A nurse, now when you go to big hospitals, okay, you will see, beautiful girls, neatly, with socks, shoes and nice white dress and a cap, right. So they are called nurse, okay. A nurse has many duties including caring for patients, communicating with the doctors, administering the medicines and checking vital signs in the patients, okay. It's a very responsible job and very noble too. So a nurse has many duties including caring for patients, communicating with doctors, administering medicines and checking the vital signs in the patients, okay. So when a patient is kept in the hospital, the doctor cannot sit by the patient all the time, right. So there he appoints one nurse. She is responsible to see the blood count and then the pressure, blood pressure and the sugar levels, and then she communicates with the doctor that what happened during the day, and then she gives the proper medicine in time, because the patient can't get up every time and take the medicine, right. So it is the duty of the nurse. So she will remember so many things, right, in a day. Very noble profession, yes. Then nurses play a vital role in medical facilities and enjoy a large number of job opportunities, okay. A firefighter. So a firefighter is trained to control and put out fire. So when there is fire, the firefighter comes and with that engine, there is water and then they pour that and then they subside the fire. Firefighter is also called fireman and they help to rescue people from burning places, okay. So they don't care sometimes about their lives, they go and save people who, suppose the building is caught fire and on the third floor small children are there, old people are there, they just go up with the ladder and then they pull them out. Sometimes they have to sacrifice their life also. So this is also a noble profession, okay. Then a waiter or a waitress. Now who is a waiter? The male person who takes the menu. When you say that I want this dish, I want that dish, a person will come and write down, right. So he is a waiter. And the female who is coming, she is called as a waitress, okay. A waiter or the waitress takes customer orders and delivers food and beverages. They also make menu recommendations to the restaurant customers, okay. Sometimes when you see the menu card, you can't decide, so many dishes, my goodness, I want to eat this, I want to this, I want to eat that, right. But you don't know which is very tasty and the dish of the day. So the waiter and the waitress, they will give suggestions. Why don't you take this? This is very good. This is the dish for the day. Okay? Yes. So, now let us see with the example. When a waiter's services are good, customers leave the restaurant happily. Yes. So, when somebody suggests you and they are at your beck and call, whenever you have finished one dish, they will come quickly to you and ask whether you want something else or you want some dessert, right? And you are very happy. So, you leave the restaurant happily and you want to come back to that restaurant because of the services provided by the waiter or the waitress. Okay? Then a librarian. Who is a librarian? In your school or colleges you have libraries, right? Even nowadays in corporate offices, because now people are not getting time to read books. So, some corporate offices have put small library so that people, their employees can sit for some time in that library room and then read something. So, it gives lot of pleasure, and they say that when you read a book, you always forget your stress. So, always have a book as your company. See, a librarian organizes the library database and helps people find materials and resources. Okay? A librarian organizes the library database and helps people find materials and resources. Example of a sentence: in large libraries, librarians usually specialize in a specific domain like administration, management, etc. You can make your small and big sentences also of your own. So, we are just giving you how to make the sentences, okay, using that word. A lifeguard. A lifeguard administers first aid in the event of injury and rescues swimmers in distress or danger of drowning. Now, sometimes when you might have seen, some people, they are so confident in their swimming skills, what they do is, even in ocean, they don't see the time, that is high tide and low tide. They just go for swimming, and what happens is, after some time they lose their balance and control also of themselves. So, these lifeguards will be on the shore, okay, they will be vigilant that who is requiring their services, and as soon as they see someone, in need, they just go to them and try to rescue them. Okay, this is also a noble job. There are lifeguards situated near dangerous points on beaches, but still swimmers should avoid crossing the danger points. Okay, should be always careful while going for swimming. Okay, then a pharmacist. Okay, who is a pharmacist? Who takes care of the pharmacy. Okay, a pharmacist is a healthcare professional specializing in the usage and administration of medication. So, what they do, the doctor will prescribe, right? They will write something on the his prescription form, and then that prescription form you have to go to the pharmacy. Now, the pharmacist, what they do, they will read and they will give the right type of medicine. They will not give whatever comes to their mind. Okay, whatever the doctor has written and the number of dosage, that also they will check, and then the manufacturing date of the tablet also will be seen. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the pharmacist. Okay, pharmacists do not give certain medicines without a proper doctor's prescription. Okay, an optician. Okay, so this is also very important. An optician, optometrists and ophthalmologists work together to take care of your eyes and vision. Opticians do not diagnose or treat new symptoms, but optometrists or ophthalmologists do. Okay, an optician will work with you to make sure your glasses and or contact lenses fit properly. Okay, so An optician will work with you to make sure your glasses or contact lenses fit properly. A photographer. A photographer uses a variety of photographic equipment to capture events, people, objects or scenes for records, art and commercial use. Okay. So, let us see in the sentence, my nephew is a good photographer and he has become a sought after photographer in the wedding industry. Okay. So, some photographers know which angle to take properly the photographs, so that the photograph or the event which is captured properly, because what is the use when you are clicking something, only the head or the back side or the floor is taken clicked. After the event you cannot repeat that event, right? So, you have to have a good photographer. So, photographer's job is also very important. An author, who is an author? Yes, an author who writes books, correct. Okay, an author writes original stories for novels, plays, television scripts and movies, and also writes journals and develops story element. Okay, an author writes original stories for novels, plays, television scripts and movies, and also writes journals and develops story elements. The work was published in 1886 when the author was 85 years old. Okay, the author was old, but his story got published way back when he was 85 years old. Okay, so I hope you have got to know what are the different professions, what we have taught in this lesson. Now is the time for thought for the day. Thought for the day for loud reading and handwriting practice. So, let us see what Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba tells us. Duty is God, work is worship, even the tiniest work is a flower placed at the feet of Lord. Okay. Duty is God, work is worship, even the tiniest work is a flower placed at the feet of God. Okay. So, this is said by Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. I hope you have understood this. Write it beautifully in your cursive writing book with beautiful writing, and you have the feeling for it. So, when you have feeling for writing these small sentences, your handwriting will be beautiful. Okay. So, thank you for watching Shri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes, Let's Learn English series. I pray to God to keep you happy and prosperous in all your future endeavors. Sai Ram.